And I went with this idea in my head, how can I shape a survey of biblical passages and texts which talk about the kind of people that God wants his people to be in the world if they're going to be fit for the purpose that God has for them, fit for mission, fit for purpose. Um, so I remember I went for a long walk in the snow. It was a cold December, and I went to a local park and I just walked for several hours, and I kind of thought my way through the Bible, and I thought, what God wants a people when he calls Abraham to be a people committed to righteousness and justice. He says that in chapter 18. He wants them to be a people who have experienced God's redemption in Exodus and then model that redemption in the way they treat others in the law. He wants them to be a people who will be attracting foreigners to Jerusalem to worship the living God. They should be a people who actually show what the living God is like when they pray to him. And so I went through a lot of Bible texts, Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy, the Psalms, and then, of course, to the New Testament, to Jesus, to Acts, and so on. And I was just mentally thinking through what kind of people does God want to have in the world from the Bible. So when I got back to my room where I was staying, I got a piece of paper out and I jotted down about a dozen headings: a people who, a people who, a people who this and that. And eventually that became the chapter headings for that book, and that's how it emerged.